Today we're going to talk about four basic things that makes Paso look like Paso. We're gonna apply those four aspects in warm-up and then in routine. So, first of all, of course, it's a posture. So in Paso we have, you already know, that unique posture that we don't have in other dances. If boil it to simple three points, the first one is your hips. So you shift your hips forward over your toes, and we have that sense that we kind of squeeze back of your pelvic, your glutes, and we stretch front of your pelvic. So it feels like we squeezing our hips forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first point of the posture is hips, glutes, and stretching your pelvic. Then second thing, it's a sternum. At the very same time as your hips sliding forwards, your sternum elevates. So it's a very common mistake when we focus only on the hips. We drop the rib cage in, and we have a bad posture, we have a bad neckline. So alongside with the hips, like bring your arm over here, like a thumb, over your sternum, and as your hips sliding forward, you elevating the thumb up, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So second point is the sternum. And third point is kind of connected with the second one, it's your shoulder blades. So the more we slide in hips forward and the more we elevate, the more we want to push with our shoulder blades down into our standing leg or both legs, like in this case. So we have it through kind of shoulder roll. So hips forward, sternum up, and shoulder blades down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now second one, it's a rotation. So you probably noticed that it's kind of uncomfortable to go straight forward and maintaining the balance. So almost every single step in Paso gonna go through the twist. But if we compare the twist, let's say with Rumba, in Rumba we have that clear kind of rotation from the hips, and we have contra twist with the upper body. And so hips and shoulder blades, so hips and ribs goes like this. In Paso it's actually different. It's more like in dances of ballroom standard. So if you turn your hips, well, again, let's put it this way, you don't focus on turning your rib, you focus on rotating your hips. So this part is the beginning of the turn. Yeah, and you see my ribs actually stays parallel with the hips. Yeah, so for example, if we do the same kind of sliding forward, now we focus not on both hips being equal, but we focus on one hip, for example, feet together, but your weight on the right foot, and we slide our weight a bit diagonally and also rotate the right hip out. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see hips sliding this way, right hip turning, and top turning with it. 5, 6, 7. Neutral to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. To the right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Part number 3. It's sway, the way we use in our ribs. Yeah. So, well, kind of grow out of second one. If we, let's say, if we move in left hip and turn it back, in order to avoid tipping our frame, what we want to do, we want to stretch front rib, stretch and project it forwards. And at the same time, we want to compress the opposite side, which is back, look like this. So if I kind of visualize it with my arm, it feels like I'm lifting my rib along with the shoulder blade, along with the arm. Yes. So let's say the same example. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right hip is turning, right shoulder blade pushing, and the left rib is elevating and project forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the last fourth element is like more like embellishment. It's our arm styling. So in Paso we have, again, sense of frame like we have in ballroom, like waltz or tango, but so constant sense of space, let's say space in your armpits. So we never want to close arm like this, well, maybe with some exceptions, but space in your armpits, like rubber balls here, space with your elbow joints, and space with your wrists. Yeah, so like imagine that you have balloons under your armpits, in your elbows, in your wrists, and probably also here between your ears and shoulders. So kind of normal posture, and then we add volume. Release. Space. Release. Space. Release. Space. Release. Space. Release. Yeah, and then so that space feeling is the beginning of every motion, but then we expand it up to the moment when your line's completely stretched. So at this point you want to feel like your shoulder joint, like distance between your bones getting longer. This distance longer, elbow joint longer, wrist, every joint in your fingers. So space, extension, maximum line, and then from there, from maximum line, we can go into space, extension, maximum line. Space, extension, maximum line, space, extension, maximum line. So posture, hip rotation, sway, and arms. And so we start with the press line, right foot flat, left foot on the ball of the foot. Press line, come back to right foot, close left foot to right foot forward step in CPMP. Then we have twist turn, changing level, something like a volta, forward, side, cross. Here, continue with Botafogo. Then Botafogo with a kick. Again, twist turn, going up this time. Replace through soft right knee. Pivot on the right foot and point left foot out on the toe. Yes, and with the count we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2,